Hey everyone, welcome to my first impressions video for Eterspire. Eterspire is a mobile MMORPG developed by Stone Hollow Workshop. They are a small indie studio that I'm very pleasantly surprised with this title. As a disclaimer, this isn't a true first impressions video, as I do have experience with Eterspire as seen by my other videos, but I still wanted to showcase the early gameplay, especially with the upcoming Steam release. Speaking of which, Eterspire is now on Steam. You're able to go to the Eterspire Steam store page, and if you scroll all the way down, you're able to hit the add to your wish list button, which is a very important button that helps out the developers, gauges attention, pushes it to other potential players, and obviously you want to make this as successful a Steam release as possible. So make sure that you go to the Steam store page, log into your account, and add Eterspire to your wish list. It's going to be releasing on September 15th, which is only 5 weeks away. So make sure to check it out and help out the developers make this the most successful Steam release possible. So, as I was saying, this video will cover the early gameplay for Eterspire, hopefully getting potential players to see what the game is like, what the atmosphere, style, and the vibes are like, and hopefully this is a game for you. So, let's jump right into it. So this is the Eterspire login screen, as you may have noticed. So we're just going to log into my account here. Like I said, we're going to look at the early game progression. So we're not going to be playing on my main character. We're going to go create a new character here. From here, you can pick the different customization options that are available in the game. You can't pick a race per se. There's no races in Eterspire. However, you are able to pick your body shape, which kind of maybe makes you look like maybe a dwarf-like. And these hair extra toggle allows you to add horns, elf ears, animal ears, and other things like that. So it's not a specific race option, but you are able to make your character look like any generic kind of fantasy race that you like. So in my case, let's make a dwarf demon, because why not? Let's go with that. You can change your skin tone, your eyes. These are different eye options that there are. The hairstyle for your character, there's quite a few options here. We're gonna go with that one. Of course, the hair color, let's go with this purple kind of looks, and oh, actually like this I like this a lot. You're also able to pick a beard style and the beard color, of course, so you can scroll through all of those options and see what you like. I think I'm just gonna run it with no beard this time. And then recently, Eterspire added new shirt and pants options for starter players. So I really like how this came out. So I'm going to go with this. Once you hit the confirm appearance button, you're going to pick your class. So right now, currently, there are 4 classes. There's Sorcerer, Rogue, Guardian, or Warrior. These descriptions on the right-hand side are fairly accurate, so it's not too terrible to look at those to kind of gauge. But essentially, a quick rundown: Warrior is kind of a jack of all trades. They're good at, they have fairly good AoE, they're fairly good single target, and they're fairly tanky as well. So that they're kind of a jack of all trades. Guardian is kind of your tank class. They're the tankier classes, kind of more support, are able to heal, kind of your, maybe more of your generic paladin in other fantasy MMOs. Rogue right now focuses a lot on attack speed. So a lot of attack speed, a lot of high single target damage, as you might have noted, as you might have figured, but they are fairly low on AoE. So farming and leveling early game is a little bit slower than the other classes, especially compared to Guardian or Sorcerer, because they have really good AoE. So just keep that in mind. They're not quite as good for leveling, but once you hit 160, it doesn't really matter. Then you can start ramping up the single target damage on bosses. Sorcerers are kind of good at everything right now. As of recording of this video, they have good AoE, they have good single target, and they are the only ranged class in the game. So if you're looking for a ranged class, it's really just Sorcerer. Rogue, Guardian, and Warrior are all melee classes. So for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to go with a Warrior, just to kind of show everybody what that looks like once you start out. Once you hit confirm, you're going to hit the code of conduct. You're going to read through it because you're a good gamer, and you're going to hit accept and continue. And we're going to name this character not Riju, because it's definitely not me. And we're going to hit play. Once you logged into the character for the first time, as of time of recording, you start off with a bit of a story intro. Gods walk among us, not Riju. The time will soon come to prove your worth. And welcome to Eterspire. This is what the game looks like. Gives you some suggestions on how to best enjoy the game, general controls, follow the indicator to your next objective, and away we go. So this is what the game looks like when you first log in. You're spawned into this small kind of wooded area with water and some fishing spots right beside there. You have your quest log down here in the bottom left. It shows your active quests, and your active quests will also show on this translucent box on the left-hand side. Your name and HP on level on the top left, chat in the middle. Top right, you have a bunch of different options that we'll go through in a second. A little compass here with a small mini-map showing you the icons of things that are around you. And in the bottom right, you have, of course, your skills and your attack. Your inventory looks like this. It's categorized from different items. You have general items, equipped gear, cosmetic items, materials, and key items, which are kind of like quest items. You may have noticed a bunch of cosmetic items here. That's because cosmetic items in Eterspire are account-wide. So when I buy them on my main, I am able to wear them on all of my alt characters. Skills and quests. Here's a combat. There's a combat guide here telling you the different kind of things at the different levels that you're going to be able to wear once you reach those levels. Combat ability tree. There is an ability tree in this game where you're able to pick through different skills and perks as you're leveling up and getting those bonuses as you get some levels. Quest list is a list of quests in the game. And then there's a small fishing guide here that tells you what you need to fish and the levels that you can fish at. So here at level 1, which is where we're at right now, we can fish Silverside with a fishing net. And that's about it for the quick rundown of the UI. So let's go to our first indicator here and talk to Tangy Snout. An adventurer. Hello there. Welcome to the world of Eterspire. My name is Tangy Snout. I am a goblin witch. And you are... Oh, it's not Riju. You seem to be a tad lost, aren't you? Worry not. I can help you with my magic. Huzzah. Whoa, those mushrooms. This doesn't help at all. Very helpful. Thank you, Tangy Snout. I'm a witch. I need clarity of mind to cast spells. I'll make you a deal. If you slay 10 implings, I'll make it your worthwhile, and I'll give you some coins. Sounds good. And just your standard... kill quest, cross the bridge, tap the attack button once to attack, hold it to continue attacking if you like. So we're going to go over here, we're going to hold down the attack button, and we just slayed our first impling. We are on our way to being a gamer. You can activate your skills, so when you first start, you only have one skill, which is right here, and it's a kind of like a ground slam skill. And again, your main weapon attack is just an auto attack that you can hold down. Doing quite a bit of damage right now, which is nice. We can 2-hit these implings. Let's get these 10 kills on these implings and then turn in the quest to Tangy Snout. All right, that was actually fairly quickly. We even got a level off of that. We are now level 2. Let's deliver this quest, slaying the implings. I am amazing. I know. Thank you very much. I may have accidentally awakened something in the old crypt to the north. A bony something. Uh-oh. It's not like my fault, but it's not exactly dungeon ready. Can you take care of it, please? Yeah, let's send the level 2 adventurer to check out this crypt. Why not? Let's do it. Road of Beginnings. Recently, the developers have actually upgraded the beginning area, and it is a lot more open and a lot more streamlined, I feel, than when I first started. So they're constantly thinking about the new player experience, which is really refreshing. I feel like a lot of MMOs, especially nowadays, kind of cast the new player experience off to the side. They focus on maybe player retention, but the Eterspire developers know that in order for the game to be successful, you need both retention and recruitment, right, of new players. And a strong new player experience is something that they really focus on, which I really appreciate. We're into this crypt now. Again, this is actually a new area for me because I haven't made a new character with the new player experience yet. So this is new. This is, even though I've been playing Eterspire for a few months now, this is actually new for me. So we're gonna kill these guys and move our way forward. These guys are actually aggro, so they are attacking me regardless of whether I attack them or not, which is fine. Hit all 4 with the slam there, and we move our way up. We actually leveled up, and we actually got a new skill. We got a second skill, which we can take a look at here. We got a level 2 skill, Novice Lifesteal Attack, damages your enemies and restores your hit points. So it gives us a bit of a sustain here to be able to, when we take too much damage, use the skill. It's a nice AoE skill as well that chains very nicely with our first skill. So we're able to clear these mobs and also gain some health back, which is very nice. And the fact that they are aggro makes them group up very nicely for us. We got another level and another skill, actually. Let's check out the skill. Novice Execute slams the ground, dealing heavy damage in an area. So this sounds like more of a larger AoE attack. We'll use it in a second and see how it goes. But for now, let's keep going down this crypt. We move our way in here. A couple of more skeleton swordsmen. Are they still aggro? Yes, which is great. So let's get them all together. Let's use our new skill. So yeah, that's pretty nice. That's definitely more damage than our other AoE skills, but it's still not quite enough to one-hit everything. So I think once we maybe start to get a new weapon, obviously this is the weapon that you start with, which is not the strongest. Once we start getting a new weapon, hopefully we'll be able to start one-hitting mobs with this skill. Let's get some life back because we're starting to take a little bit of damage. Your health does regenerate after a while of being out of combat, which is very helpful. Now this is looking like the first boss battle here, so let's see how this goes. Oh, we just have to kill it. Okay, all right, here we go. And dang, it doesn't aggro. All right, we got him there. Let's get some life steal. Again, remember to hit your auto attacks as well. You can auto attack while your skills are off cooldown, which is what I'm doing now. We've been slowed here. I'm starting to take a little bit of damage. That's a lot of life steal. Wow, warrior is strong. Whoops, I almost whiffed that one there, but we got it. And there it is, dude. Not even close, baby. We got a nice new item, Bronze Claymore. Is that better than what we have? Actually, slightly worse. It has higher attack speed, but lower damage. Same amount of quality. You may also notice that each different type of weapon, even though it's for the same class, has different abilities. For example, the broadsword, which is what I'm wearing right now, has a heavy strike. It slams the ground, dealing damage. But the bronze claymore is actually a whirlwind spins, damaging nearby enemies. So it's actually very different than our other one. Maybe we can use it here. As you can see, that's actually a super cool animation. So I'm going to keep that one for now. Even though the damage is lower, I'm liking the higher attack speed, which is, I guess, why I main a rogue usually. All right, now that we've killed this, let's go back to Tangy Snout and tell him that all is safe. All right, we are back with Tangy Snout delivering this quest. Have I slain the skeletal beast? I know, heck yeah. You know it's Tangy Snout. My friend Arami, waiting for you at the Adventurers Guild. Go meet up with her. Sounds good. We've gotten another level, and with another level comes no new skills. When is our next skill, actually? We can check that. Level 5. Level 5 gives us 3 different possibilities to pick from. The first one is Lifesteal Attack, so that's the first one that we have here, but we have 2 others. Battle Cry and Shout. So again, very warrior-like skills. Let's check out our new skill from our weapon here. That's very cool. Very nice AoE attack from our broadsword, or claymore actually, I believe. Let's continue on to Oak Ridge Crossing. I'm really liking these large maps at the beginning of the game. It really opens up the game a lot. And come the Steam release, when a lot of players will be traveling around these areas, this is going to feel so nice. It's going to be nice and populated. It's going to be a lot of people running around. It's going to feel really nice. Now, one thing that may come to mind right now is with these big, huge maps, how do you get around faster, right? There's 2 ways to increase your movement speed in this game. You have big wings, which are generally only purchasable from the cosmetic sets, which is this set here. Any of these wings will increase your movement speed by 15%. But it costs crystals. It costs pay to win. It's pay to win because I can't buy this without spending money. You actually can. If you join the Discord server for Eterspire, they hold like monthly, if not more frequently, events that are very, very easy to participate. The current one right now is just literally taking a picture of your character fishing. And you post it in the Discord with your IGN, and every single entry gets crystals. And the amount of crystals that are given out are dependent on the number of players that participated in the event. I think the current event is up to 250 or 300 crystals. So that's free 250 crystals. It costs 100 to do a pull on the wings thing. So for 100 crystals, for one event, half of one event's worth of crystals, you can increase your movement speed by 15%. There are also mounts that are also in these kind of cosmetic set pools, but also there are 2 that you can just purchase straight out for 600. Those are a little bit pricier. Maybe you need to save up from the free crystal events, maybe 1 or 2 or 3 events, depending on how much they give out. Again, if you do want to min-max, you can start off with the wings, maybe wait a couple of more months after that, and then you'll be able to get a mount. So it's very easy to get these crystals with these Discord events. So make sure that you join the Discord and participate in these events to not only push the maximum amount of crystals that people win by participating, but also, you know, getting some for yourself. Let's go to the Adventurers Guild. Here we're going to talk to Arami now. She is in here. The Adventurers Guild is this little hub, kind of like your typical, you know, like Adventurers Guild, like in every other MMO. Hi there. Hey, I don't think we've met before. You must be not Riju. I must be. Thanks, now told you to come meet me. You're an adventurer. That is so cool. Silly me, I totally forgot to mention it. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. We are a branch of the Vestadian Guard, the guardians of the Kingdom of Vestada. Our job is to help as many people as possible, but we're kind of short-staffed at the moment, which is especially bad given how monsters have suddenly grown in size and numbers in the forest. Well, we're not that up for now. Let me tell me about yourself. Are you looking for quests? For glory? That's what adventurers do, right? Would you be interested in joining us? We're in desperate need of more hands over here. You'll get to see amazing places, meet incredible people, and grow super, super strong. Well, I mean, she's really selling it, so why wouldn't we? Why would we not? All who join Adventurers Guild are expected to be able to fight Krabbies by themselves. That is a high bar. I don't know if we can. I don't know if I can take out. I don't know if I can take out some Krabbies, but we're gonna give it a shot here. We're gonna slay some squishy Krabbies over in White Speckle Plains, I believe it's what it was called. By the way, Stone Hollow is the main city here. So this is the main hub city. You can upgrade armor here. I won't go too much into detail about all the mechanics, but there's other videos for that. Bank and storage is there. Armor and weapon store is here. And then this is kind of like an infinite only meetup area. What is infinite, you may ask? What a great question. Infinite is a one-time payment kind of membership. It's not a subscription. It's a one-time payment. It gives you a number of perks. It gives you a number of perks. I can't get it. I can see it anymore. It gives you a number of perks, including more bank slots, more inventory, a bunch of crystals right off the bat, and access to a couple of things that are locked in behind Infinite, including that Heroes Tavern area. Again, you might say, but Riju, isn't that pay to win? Not really, no. There's actually quite a few high-level, completely free-to-play players that make do with the ability of what free-to-play gives you. Infinite does make it a little bit easier, but it doesn't block you. Like, not buying Infinite doesn't block you from not being able to do any content, any endgame content or anything. There's quite a few free-to-play, high-level players. You absolutely do not have to do it. And it's something that, again, totally, completely optional, and it doesn't block you from doing any content in the game at all. So let's slay these Krabbies. This is what we're doing right now, and then we're going to head back to Arami and prove that we can be in the Adventurers Guild. Let's make our way back to Adventurers Guild, which we can, by the way, by using the world map. If we go to the world map, we can teleport to any map we want by using these things called teleport orbs. Teleport orbs is one of the biggest perks, I guess, from buying Infinite, because once you buy Infinite, they drop from mobs. Otherwise, it becomes a little harder to get them as a free-to-play player. But again, with mounts or wings, getting around is really not that bad. And teleporting to any yellow, which is any hub town, is free. You can always teleport to Stone Hollow for free. Vestada is another one. Vestadian Bridge is another one. There's a bunch of other ones as well. I think Old Goes Watch's house is one too. So they're kind of littered. The yellow maps are kind of littered that are free to teleport to. So you just teleport to the closest one you want to go to if you're free to play, and then you kind of walk the rest of the way. Tiny bit slower, but again, it doesn't block you from doing anything, any content or at all. It's just slightly more speeds up, I guess, things. But honestly, I kind of like running around and walking from map to map. It just makes the world feel bigger. So let's go to Arami in the Adventurers Guild and deliver our quest. Here we are. Let's give it in. How goes the Krabby hunt? We killed them all. We did it! I love the little kind of gags that are in the quest. The writing is really funny. And just there's little gags here and there. I almost forgot. Here's some gold to help you set up your equipment and adventures as good as the gear they hold. Take the coins to Roy and Leela's shop across town and talk to Roy. I'm sure he'll be happy to advise you on how to spend your gold. Make sure to buy yourself some equipment. You'll need it. I mean it. And when you're ready, I'll be waiting for you to send you off on your first true adventure. The little confetti when you finish a quest is really nice. I like that a lot. There's something to mention out here while we're in Stone Hollow. There's an NPC with a red paw print on top of their head. Now, these you're going to be talking to a lot. These are hunt givers. So what are hunts? Hunts are quests where you're told what to kill, and you're going to get a bunch of XP, gold shards, and runes and stuff, and other good stuff. You're going to get a bunch of good rewards. Now, there's a maximum of 4 hunts per level, I believe. So you actually want to prioritize doing your hunts. And once you've kind of stopped leveling up, or the hunt is in an area that you can't access anymore, then you go back and you continue the main quest. Because the main quest will always be there, but if you do the main quest and you over-level over some levels and you skip some hunts, that's some rewards that you're going to miss out on. So focus on your hunts. Do your hunts until the monster that you are being tasked with is outside of the level range that you've unlocked, and then just kind of continue the story. You kind of, at the early game, at the very least, you should be kind of following your hunts with the story, where the main story takes you. So make sure you do that. And again, once you open the map, it'll tell you what map you have to go to in order to do your hunt quest. It's kind of like Slayer in RuneScape, if you guys are familiar. You go kill them, and then you turn it in, and then you get your rewards, and you can get another one if you have another one there. So with that, I don't want to go too further in, but this kind of gives you a taste of what Eterspire is like. The music, the vibes, the combat, the quests, the writing. It's a very charming mobile MMORPG. Again, right now only available on Android or iOS on mobile, but the Steam release is coming September 15th. So make sure that you wishlist Eterspire on Steam to make sure that you don't miss it. Make sure that we support the developers. And if there's another reason to play this game, is the community. The community Discord is super nice, super welcoming, and I've never seen developers be so active in their own Discord. They're constantly chatting with people in the community. They're super active. I know this is supposed to be a first impressions video, and I'm just coming off as, super biased and just glazing it up, but honestly, it deserves it. It deserves it. So I just wanted to show folks that are interested in playing Eterspire what it looks like, what you're getting yourself into, and hopefully this looks fun and enticing for you to give it a shot yourself. So again, go download it on Android or iOS on your mobile phone, or go to Steam starting September 15th. Go wishlist it, and hopefully I'll be able to see you guys in the game. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.